Hello, in this video, we are going to look at how we can use arrays in JavaScript. Let me just type one array to show you. Let's use console log again here to print out the array. For arrays, there are a few other ways that we can create an array. This is one way where we can create an array. This is the array name, and these are the values in the array. So essentially, the array is a collection of values. So let's see one other way that we can use to create an array. For example, first, we indicate that this is a new array, titles2, and then we can set the value of the array to it. Now, as example, this is the index of the array. Now, what do I mean by that? It means that when it's an index 0, it's the first item in the array, and index 1 is the second item in the array. So basically, an array starts with an index 0, 1, and 2, and so forth. So for example, what we are doing here is we are setting the first value in the array here to be title, and the value of the array here to be in hello. So basically, these two arrays will be different. So let's print out the one before as well, just to see what's the difference. Both ways of creating an array is the same. This is just more convenient to immediately create an array. So let's save and take a look at the website. If I inspect element, you can see that there's now two arrays being printed out, one with 2 values and one with 3 values. Just like here, we have one with 2 values and one with 3 values. If you expand the array here, you can see that the index 0 is title, index 1 is hello. This is the array on top here. So for the other one, it has 3 values, then their values are according to what we have set up in this section. So let's use the second array instead, since it's looks simpler, and see what we can do with it. So for an array, besides having string, they can have other values as well, like an integer. An array can also even have an integer and a string at the same time. So let's take a look at this. Save it. Website, refresh. You should now see only one array, but with different values, with an integer, a string, and a string. And the 20 is the integer, so it's the same as what we have entered here. So an array can have a mix of value. How do we assess the value of an array? Now that we can print out all the values in an array as a collection, we can also print it out separately. So if I want the first value here, which is 20, I entered a bracket with an index 0. This is what you need to enter to get this value. So let's take a look. As you can see, it prints out 20 like we expect it to. So if I do 2 here, so it should print the string title 3. Title 3. We can also set the value of an array like this. So we print the first index 1. It should become from title 2 to hey. So now it should have a string of hey. As you can see, it has now become hey. So this is how you can use arrays and manipulate them. One other thing that I want to like to show you is we can actually find the number of values in an array with this dot length. By using dot length, we can get the amount of values currently in that array. Let's save and see what happens. So now the value is 3. So that means there has 3 values in this array. By using the dot length function, we can find out how many values there are in this array. Now do note that this is the index 0, 1, and 2. So you got to be careful when you access the values in the array, because even though it has a length of 3, the maximum index is 2 instead of 3. So this is just one little thing to take note here. So I think that's all for arrays. So thank you and see you in the next video.